Hi, welcome to MMM2, Mobile Media Metadata for Media Sharing. My name is Marc Davis. I'm an assistant professor at the University of California at Berkeley School of Information Management and Systems, where I direct Garage Cinema Research. Garage Cinema Research is about enabling the billions of daily media consumers to become daily media producers. What you see around me are samples from our database of 18,000 cameraphone photos collected with 66 users over 7 months at the University of California at Berkeley. Running on Nokia's 7610 cameraphones, we've written software in MMM2 that senses the context of capture, when photos are taken, where they are taken, by whom they are taken, to whom they are sent, and who was around when they were taken. Using this contextual information, we can make accurate predictions about the likely recipient of a photo based on its context. Inferring the sharing recipients of a given photo based on context allows us to radically simplify the sharing experience of cameraphone users. Let's take a look at how cameraphone photo sharing happens today, and then what MMM2 makes possible.
Well, context is important because it gives you information about what's happening when you take a picture and what's around. This is a great photo.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me?
I think so.
Yeah, send it to me too. Are you going to email it, or, how do you get it off the phone?
Well, I think I'm going to try to email it. Let me see.
So you're MMSing it?
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
here's Nick.
okay.
And it gives me his telephone and his email. Does that mean I can use either one? Let's see. And what's your email address?
It's B.
Oh, wait, I have to get out of number mode. What button do I press for that? E, Y, dot.
Gosh, this is...
This is horrible.
My thumb's getting sore. I really wish you could get this picture.
Yeah.
This is a great picture of you guys.
Oh, really? Can you share it with me?
Yeah, oh, here you are, Nick. You're on the top of my suggested recipients list.
Can you share it with me too?
Yeah, Bruce, you're on my suggested recipients list too.
I am.
Oh,
I got
it's
my
probably because of your phone.
I got my phone here, and so
And-
it's Bluetooth sensed, huh?
And you must share with him too, Nick,
Yeah.
huh? And I hit share. Wow. And here it says, confirmed, Nick, Bruce, Dad. Okay.
Wow, that was
I guess
easy.
you guys have your pictures.
Let's take a look at what happens at that moment of capture when Carrie pressed the button on the camera phone. In MMM2, we're sensing spatial, temporal, and social context. What do we mean by context? For time, when the photo was taken, provided by the network and uniform across all of our camera phones. What do we mean by space? Where was the photo taken? Through the CellID, we have a certain granularity of location. We've also used Bluetooth wireless protocols to connect GPS devices to our camera phones to provide even more accurate spatial metadata. What do we mean by social context? Who took the photo? Who was around when the photo was taken, sensed via Bluetooth, and to whom have similar photos been shared in the past? So at that very moment the photo was taken, when, where, and who, temporal, spatial, and social metadata are connected to that photo and uploaded to the MMM2 server. So how can we predict the likely sharing recipients? Working together with Professor John Canny from the University of California at Berkeley Computer Science Department, we applied his sparse factor analysis algorithm used in collaborative filtering to guess the likely sharing recipients based on context. Using spatial, temporal, and social metadata, we're able to predict 70% of the time the correct sharing recipient within the listed top 7 likely guesses. It turned out that among spatial, temporal, and social metadata, temporal metadata proved most predictive of with whom a given user might share. So how is it that time predicts human behavior? Time can stand in for both social and spatial context. Think of it this way. On one extreme, we have prisoners, where time completely maps to behavior. 5:30, make breakfast. 6 o'clock, work in the prison laundry. For prisoners, if you know the time, you know the behavior. On the other extreme, we have lunatics, where time and behavior have no correlation whatsoever. Moment to moment, we have no idea what a lunatic is going to do, and neither does the lunatic. So where is human behavior on the spectrum from lunatics to prisoners? From no mapping between time and behavior to an absolute correlation between time and behavior. Well, living in a mechanized, industrialized Western civilization, time can be a very strong indicator of where we are, who we're with, and in fact what we're doing. For our MMM2 user community, 66 users over 6.5 months, many of whom are students and coworkers, time is a very strong predictor of where one is and largely what one might be doing. Tuesdays and Thursdays, students had classes together. Photos would be shared with classmates, professors, colleagues. Weekends were family time, and Thursday nights, Thursdays, photos would be shared with drinking buddies. So how did our 66 users over 7 months use MMM2 to share photos on cameraphones? We deployed the system on November 2nd, 2004, without a smart share guesser. So to share, users had to go through a long alphabetical list of possible sharing recipients. So of course, sharing decreased. But on November 15th, 2004, we deployed our first smart share guesser. The share guesser creates a list of likely sharing recipients. And in the top 7 listed, 70% of the time, the correct sharing recipient appears. Our users told us in qualitative interviews, the smart share guesser seemed to give me the sharing recipient I wanted most of the time. And in fact, sharing increased with the smart share guesser. Over winter break, we asked students not to use their phones while away, so of course sharing decreased. And when students returned for the spring term, sharing went back up. And in fact, we continue to use MMM2 to this day, where the smart share guesser provides the correct guess of who we want to share with based on contextual metadata.